live. Now we're live, according to this. Hello, welcome to F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon. This is probably going to update, actually. I didn't think this through.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you're playing
How's
on
it
PS3.
going?
Yep.
Oh man, I feel like that's not the version to play, but what do I know?
I mean,
Oh, it didn't update.
no, F.E.A.R was perfect out of the box.
It's true.
Uh,
So I have F.E.A.R on PS3. I have F.E.A.R 2 on 360. And I have F.E.A.R on PC.
This checks out. This makes sense.
Also, I'm never going to refer to it as anything other than F.E.A.R because that is its name.
Also makes sense.
God, remember Sierra?
Vaguely. Didn't they make adventure games?
They did.
Like bad adventure games?
I wouldn't say bad, but they were definitely not the ones that you generally wanted to play. Unless you were familiar with... I like that it defaults to low difficulty. We're gonna stick with that.
You know, fair.
I can't judge you.
Yeah, that's good enough. We're gonna play this campaign. Low difficulty. A high-level alert has been issued. Mission F.E.A.R team... F.E.A.R team is to report for emergency briefing on the situation. You've just been transferred to the unit as Point Man. This will be your first assignment with F.E.A.R. Okay, that's the one thing I know about F.E.A.R by virtue of playing F.E.A.R 3. Uh-oh, bitrate.
I was gonna say you were roboting really hard there for a minute, but I wasn't sure if that was on my end or not.
Okay, I heard it too.
I thought that was me. Okay.
Nope, I was gonna bring it up, but
the spooks have already started.
oh no. The fear. Can you feel it?
I can feel the fear. Okay, now
I live in fear.
Now the bitrate's coming back. Oh, now it's going away again. Oh, now it's coming back.
Well, you know what?
I'm in America. I'm in America in an election year. Fear is all I've got.
I think Will Smith was right. You were choosing to play Fear, so Fear is a choice.
You know?
At the end of Hades with no fucking Death Defiances and 55 health.
Nice.
Just do it though.
Just beat up that final boss.
How good is the not final boss though that you have to deal with before you go through the door to the final boss?
That man, that was that got me. That got me.
Oh, you were worried?
Really? I'm gonna have.
You were like, "Oh man, you're gonna make me do this."
I was like, they got a chicken out of this, right? Because I was looking at the arena, and I was like, this arena don't look like a boss fight arena. So like, what the fuck's going on here?
That's a good point. Also, it's funny, not once have I considered that as a possibility, despite the fact that it's literally the Greek underworld, and that's the guardian of the Greek underworld.
Right, exactly.
Like, it never occurred to me that that might even be a possibility for a fight. Despite it being the most obvious fight.
He's such a good boy. He has pets.
He is the best boy.
You have good pets.
He has 3 incredibly good boys.
This is a very amusing intro in how dramatic it is. Oh my god, it's got Fizzy Cola. Isn't Fizzy Cola and Dr. Squish the thing from Condemned?
Maybe? TFP keeps interrupting me to talk about this game that he's
streaming. I know, I'm sorry.
Nerve of him. So back to Hades.
Back to Hades.
Topic.
Fuck this.
I got credits rolling on the Hades recently.
Oh,
okay.
I've definitely not got that. I've only cleared. I've only one successful clear.
Okay. After I cleared it once, I think I lost like the next one, and then I had a run of like 11 successful clears in a row.
Wow. I was going with the
Like,
sword.
it's basically
and
I either clear it or I die to the finals.
I'm kind of
yeah,
at
I'm
that
kind of
point
at that
now.
point. Yeah, I'm at that point now. I'm pretty much able to get through everything except when I get to Hades, and then it's like middle finger.
Or I turn on extreme measures and get fucked by the other
What's
boss
happening?
fights.
I wish the extreme measures
which
for that
extreme-
first one was what I thought it was going to be. No, because I did it
Paxton's
super
Metal.
easy. Oh yeah. So that's the one thing I know about Fear by virtue of playing an hour of F.E.A.R. is that the two main characters are Paxton Fettle and Point Man. And Point Man is a hilarious name.
If we contain him, we contain the
He's the
situation.
Master Chief.
Fucker's got an appetite.
I think, am I Point Man right now?
You are Point Man right now.
Essential vitamins and nutrients.
You play a different character. in Fear 2.
Technology Corporation.
Yeah, who's the guy
Don't
from Fear 2 then?
Oh, he's just some dude. I forget his name. He hasn't played Fear 2, and he knows nothing about the story of Fear 2.
one of the commanders.
Okay, so we should not mention the ending
No.
of Fear 2.
Yes, I'm
All right.
very excited for him to get there.
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be a moment.
This was mentioned in the pre-show of this where I was talking to Rob and he was like, "Do you know about the ending of Fear 2?" And I was like, "No, what's the ending of Fear 2?" And he got super excited.
That's a thing to get super excited about. Similarly, similarly recently, the reason I thought of the Mortal Kombat thing again is that recently Wooly played through the Aftermath story mode,
Oh yeah.
and he did not know about some events in the Aftermath story mode that were super fun to watch catch Wooly off guard.
Totally off the charts.
TFP may or may not remember what I'm talking about.
I don't remember. I don't think because I've
There is a boat.
Yep.
It pulls up on shore.
Yep.
And something gets thrown off the boat.
Yep. Okay. Nope. Never mind. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. And Wooly just like freaked out, like, "Come on!" It was the best. I loved it. I live for his continued disappointment. We should watch that story mode together sometime. I know me and TFP have seen it,
It's
but
so
you have
bad.
not, right, Rob?
Seen bits
Oh,
of-
the Aftermath story is good though.
It's like it's better than base game Mortal Kombat 11, sure.
It's better than 10 and 11 were.
But
It is a low bar, I will admit. It is not as good as 9, but it is better than 10.
Such a high bar, man. And nothing was nearly as fun as 9. They just weren't
Of course
as
not.
fun.
But I want to point out the big part of the
was
reason that the
excited.
Aftermath's a big part of the reason the Aftermath story is good is they bring back the actual good villains of
Right.
Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn,
Right.
and having those two back makes everything 100 times better
Oh yeah. See, I was
because
kind
they're
of
the
excited
best.
to see like after MK9, it's like the T Shinnok. It's like, well, that's not much of a tease. Like you did 1 through 3 and 9, so like how crazy you gonna go for 10? And 10's just a
It's
just 4.
MK4.
It's just 4,
MK4
but
stretched out over 25 years.
like holy fuck, man.
God, that was disappointing.
That is a filler arc if ever there was one. It is just rough. I was
Man,
excited for
you
them to get
want to...
some Deadly Alliance shit, and like I wanted to see that era of MK reimagined. I really
So you want to talk filler arc? Do you know what the rumored next story expansion for fucking MK11 is? The Aftermath 2.0?
Oh no.
The leaks say that the next story expansion is based on Havoc and I think Dagon from MK
Yeah?
Armageddon
Yeah.
stealing Kronika's crown to rewrite time, and they have to get chased down by a crack team recruited by the Elder Gods of like Melina, Rain, Reiko, and a bunch of other fucking jobbers from throughout the timeline.
Oh my god,
no.
is it MK's Suicide Squad?
That's what it feels like, yes.
That's kind of great.
But the villains are fucking Havoc and Dagon.
Havoc and
You want to
Dagon.
talk about a fucking filler arc? Holy shit. That is like the most we're stalling for time setup
Look at these
I've
physics
ever
puzzles,
seen.
TFP.
I can see that. Look at
It's
these
a
amazing.
mid-2000s game.
It is.
That dynamic light.
Look at this fucking UI. Holy shit.
Try to find a way around.
This is why I thought you were gonna play this on PC. I feel like this is a much better game on PC. But...
I could see that,
Probably.
considering I feel like also the frame rate is maybe not.
It's really framey.
The frame rate is doing what it needs to do. That's part of the horror.
The frame rate is afraid of Elmo.
Yeah.
What
No,
a
see,
rude-
this is part of the game's escalating tensions. You never know when it's going to just fucking.
Someone
break.
just drew like a sperm cell on the wall.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Spooky,
It is
spooky
terrifying.
child.
Sperm cells can be terrifying.
Yeah, like imagine if one was that
David-
size.
David Lynch
It's just
can
in the
attest
next
to that.
room. Like imagine if you just opened the door to the next room, there was one that size just wriggling around the ground.
Have you seen Eraserhead?
Like an anaconda.
The
Also,
Anaconda.
yes.
I have not actually seen Eraserhead. I should probably see Eraserhead.
But have you seen Anaconda?
No, isn't that
Oh, you should see Anaconda.
We should watch Anaconda.
We
Fuck
should
the Mortal
watch
Kombat thing.
Isn't
what's
Anaconda
the
like isn't that directed by James Cameron, or is that like one of the Piranha
No.
movies?
Oh, you're thinking Piranha. Yeah. It's
Okay.
Like, no. I don't know who directed Anaconda, but it has Ice Cube, Jennifer Lopez, and John Voight doing a terrible accent. It's fucking great. He's just talking like this all the time.
He's gotta kill that snake, man.
Get that Anaconda, that motherfucker. He has a grudge against an Anaconda.
It's essentially Moby Dick, but with a snake.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Alright, neutralize Paxton Fettle. This is gonna go well.
Yeah.
Just go take him out.
Oh,
That guy sucks.
dear.
Are you stuck? Okay, there we go. You got through the door.
Where did my friend go? Why did he evaporate?
You have no friends. Your friend got Thanos'd.
He really did. Oh, that's a dead man.
We need you up
Can't
here.
believe Avengers ripped off F.E.A.R.
Looks like we're too late, boss. Just leftovers.
Transmitter signals coming from nearby. Gotta be around there somewhere.
I'll wait here
I
for
like,
Jin. You
I like
take
that
a
if
look
I
around.
get closer to my friend who suddenly became unthanos, the voice through the radio
Get
gets
going.
louder.
Come on, Hades, you motherfucker.
Just hit him.
Just
What
smack
weapon
him.
are you using?
You gonna check the place out?
My fucking spear.
There we go. I recently, I had zero respect
Dude,
for
take a look
Zeus's
around.
attack boon, the chain lightning thing, until very recently when I realized that it actually does do the damage to the enemy you hit as well.
Yes.
I thought it just hit the enemy it bounced to. I didn't
No.
realize it also hit the first guy. So I was like, well, fuck that, that's useless. And then I was like, wait, no, this is great.
I like the Zeus attack buff a lot. Boom.
That I had that on the final weapon.
Yep.
Plus,
Yep.
plus the support shot thing from Artemis.
Yup.
Plus, God, what was it?
I'm finding
Oh,
plus-
God.
And I had the hammer thing that makes your shot also ricochet to like 3 people.
I've been
Or whatever the
feared.
fuck.
The dead man's name
Aw.
is Charles Haberger. I remember
You're a
him,
fear to me.
but are the memories mine? or
Talking like
hers?
O'Brien over here.
It makes no difference. He
Captain.
deserved to die.
One
They
thing I'm finding
all
really useful
deserve
with
to
the Spear of
die.
Achilles is that, like, throw and then dash towards a spear, you can use it for really good mobility.
Yeah, you can use it to like, oh, this is a fucking situation. I don't want to be standing right here.
Well, not even that, but just throw it across the room, and then when something happens, hit it, and you just fucking dash teleport over to where that thing is and gain a damage bonus.
That guy stole
Yeah.
one of my grenades. That's probably gonna come back and bite us, isn't it?
Ah.
Fine. You worry too much.
But I had 2 grenades, Rob. And now I
Yeah?
only have 1.
Stop worrying so much as you play this game called F.E.A.R.
I don't know what your problem is.
Also, where'd the door go? Why is...
Where you're going, you don't need doors.
There it is.
point, man.
Well,
Hey, back already? See anything?
You guys about done
Someone
up there?
stole one of my
Or did you get
grenades.
started?
you boys run along. I'll be busy here for a
Stick
while.
move.
Look at that early mid 2000s video game lady with a big old polygonal butt.
I've tried to forget.
Oh, yep, that's a video game
Tried
lady.
so
Yeah.
hard to
And a
forget.
video game man. Back there with a headset.
I'm gonna turn the volume up on my TV a little bit because there are no subtitles.
Damn it.
These men
Why
are
did they even make
prepared.
games without subtitles?
I don't know.
Especially this, it's a goddamn first-person shooter. Come on.
Fuck.
Yeah, how's it going? You nailed it, right? Got him.
Defiance, I
Yeah, I feel like if I can make it there with one, I feel really pretty confident. But if I don't have at least one, I feel like
I had none,
not
and
great.
I was like at like half health.
Okay. How
It was pretty,
how did you
I
feel the first time you quote unquote beat him? And then he just got back up.
I kind of, yeah, I don't know. I guess like, yeah, I kind of shit my pants, but at the same time, I kind of half expected that because, of course,
Mm-hmm.
why not?
Stay in
Um,
Auburn. Does this game take place in Alabama?
Maybe. That makes some things make sense.
Goddamn redacted, killing me.
God, I fucking hate Hypno so much.
I like that you said he gives you helpful advice.
I did not realize until I saw the credits that Hypnos is voiced by Greg Kasavin.
Yeah.
I just hate him so much.
That's what he's
Just his helpful advice of just like, hey, have you tried not getting stabbed? It's like,
Wow, that guy killed you really bad. That sucks. Anyway,
oh man, Theseus got you again?
Can you get his autograph?
Fuck.
yeah, can you get his autograph?
Oh. This is an old first-person
stereo's
shooter. Left
The stereo's
trigger
cool.
is not.
Theseus can eat shit.
No, that's a zoom. It's on a aim down sights. It's a
No. Left trigger is throw grenade.
zoom. Oh. Oh, you're all right.
You might not even have it an aim.
No, I have
you-
a right stick.
Okay, it's one of those.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that used to be it.
it's a
Right,
Halo.
Kinda.
I do
You have
like.
a... Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. When you beat Hades, you come back and he's it's like, what do you mean? What happened? What are you talking about?
He no sells it. He's just like, yeah, what? What?
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
What?
You defended me?
That doesn't sound right.
I don't believe that.
I think I'd remember if that happened. It's just like, God, fucking damn it, old man.
You can't keep getting away with this, old man.
He will. He can and he will.
You're right.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
It's more. Significantly more times.
Like more
Let me
times.
answer that for you. I will say they nail the characterization on the Greek gods in this game, and I really enjoy that.
It's probably my favorite I've seen in fiction.
It's funny because it's actually fairly like it is a lighthearted take on them, but it is still pretty much accurate to how they actually are in mythology. They're just assholes.
Just
It's
completely
great.
self-obsessed.
I love Folks magazine.
Have you've met Demeter, right?
Yeah.
Have you had talked to fucking Zeus about Demeter?
No.
Uh,
I don't think so.
it's so
No,
good.
that's happening.
There have been a few conversations where Zeus and Demeter kind of shit talking each other back and forth. Where Demeter is like, "Oh, don't believe what Zeus tells you. Don't take If you listen to everything he tells you, it'll have you believing that he fathered half the countryside. He's an idiot. And then Zeus just shoots back, and he's like, whatever, she just can't take a joke. It's just like, God damn it, Zeus.
Oh, this tiny child murdered my Spec Ops team.
I was saying that sarcastically.
No, Zeus, you can't just inject bleach into people and cure their illnesses.
I mean, it's Zeus, though. He probably could.
No, Zeus, you can't.
But what if I just hit him with lightning a bunch, though? There's nothing Zeus can't fix with either the application of lightning or... And he will try both.
Zeus has renegade and Aragon.
Oh god.
Lightning or dick.
Left trigger, right trigger.
Left trigger, right trigger.
This game is balanced for lean, by the way.
Oh yeah, you want to lean in this game. If you see
Yeah.
you can on the console, I don't know how it works.
You use the D-pad.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But seriously, you do want to lean.
Yeah, it is actually super helpful from what I remember. I only played, like, the first couple of chapters of F.E.A.R.
I can imagine this game dying with the slow motion stuff that starts happening on PS3.
You can carry up to 10 med kits. That's cool. Just gonna lean around.
Just remember to hoard those med kits and never use them.
Alright.
That was a slow fall.
It was, yeah. Ooh, med kits.
Yay.
I really like everybody's dumb employee of the month pictures.
Thanatos might be the best.
He just
Was that
the
the
dumb
hood?
Trunks haircut.
Yeah, he just has a dumb middle part of the haircut.
I don't know, Meg's is funny because she's clearly frowning in the picture and has her hair down. It's just funny. Also, Cerberus is a really good one just because the idea that sometimes Hades is just like, fuck you, my dog is employee of the month.
That is some mom and pop shop bullshit for sure. I'm the boss here. I gotta make my dog fun employee. Kiss my ass if you don't like it.
What? I have a very important question.
Yes?
Who are these people that I be shooting?
Mysterious people. Maybe you'll find out more as you go.
Okay.
Maybe this mystery and others will be revealed.
Oh,
Or are
hello.
they just like Paxton Fettle's weird people?
Probably.
Yeah, they're the genome soldiers.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but I think he's like mind controlling them all or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's like Dead Space.
I
Yeah,
think
completely.
it's like psyops.
Man, I should stream PsyOps. They should.
You should stream psyops co-op.
They should make a new PsyOps.
They did. It's called Control.
You're sort of not
Honestly,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but now patch a co-op mode into Control where one person controls movement, the other person controls aiming. God, I still have no idea what fucking possessed them to make that the co-op mode in PsyOps. It's the most insane thing I've ever heard. It's a great idea, I love it, but like, why that and why that game? Oh right, also Smash Brothers announcements happened.
Yeah, they did.
I saw that.
Everybody else is upset, and I'm just glad that we got October's disaster out of the way this early.
So here's my take on the Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
At first, I was very confused.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, whatever. Fuck it. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, hey, you know what? This is actually... I'm okay with this. That was my 3-phase of confusion, resigned acceptance to more or less resigned acceptance.
I don't know. I am just having one of those things like, okay, good. This entire character pack is made up of people I don't care about, so I can just not buy it.
Yeah, that's kind of
Well,
where I'm at.
my thing is, I have the season pass, so I already have it. So who
Oh, okay.
cares?
I actually might also have this. So I don't know. I recently discovered that apparently I own more DLC than I thought. Apparently I pre-ordered the season passes. Like Soul Calibur and Neo 2 that I already had DLC for, and I was like, wait, really? Okay, I guess I have that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I might have done the same for Smash Bros. At some point, just not
This
remember.
season of Smash Brothers. Who's in it?
Thus far,
so
it's
far it's
Min Min
Arms
and
Girl.
yeah,
Girl
Oh,
from
yeah,
Arms and Minecraft Man and
Okay.
Lady.
and Zombie, and
Stuffs.
Yeah.
and Slender Man. Slender Man, but tiny. I really
mean-
like the radio chatter that's happening right now because it's just a big military men just going, "Oh shit!"
Yep.
Oh, but so you're mostly using the spear, right, Rob?
That's what I'm going for right now. I just switched over to the shield to go through get some more Titan blood so I can upgrade shit.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of Titan blood, but also I'm at the point where I'm considering just trading in like all of my ambrosia for more Titan blood.
What else? I haven't found any other use for ambrosia besides trading it in at the shop.
So when you fill
When
up
you
someone,
give people a metric shit ton of nectar, they'll be like, "Yo, do me a favor," and then you do the favor, and they'll be like, "All right, sweet," and they've got like a few more levels to fill up,
Oh.
and for those you use the ambrosia instead of the nectar.
yeah.
Oh.
So I was an idiot. I was an idiot, and I thought you had to just talk to people, and your relationship would progress naturally.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you cannot become better friends with anyone without just force feeding them like a ton of nectar.
Oh fuck! I thought. But
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Scully or someone. Yeah, Scully says like you don't have to give the gift.
Yeah, he
once.
explicitly says you're not going to get anything back if you give him more than one.
Yeah, but you feel good about it.
It's stupid. It's the dumb. It's
That's really
my
dumb.
least favorite thing about the game by a mile.
Okay.
Because spoilers, you need a shit ton of that stuff. Like,
Okay.
Well,
I am
okay.
constantly empty, and I have got like one person.
I was, yeah, I was doing that. I was giving gifts to people constantly, and then I got that line of dialogue, and he said, "You know what? You're not gonna get anything if you keep on doing that." And I went, "Oh, I'm wasting the fucking nectar then."
My slow-mo
Yeah,
button
it's
now
real
live.
bad.
Okay. That's
But yeah,
what
the hearts only fill up if you give them.
Okay.
So you have
that's
to fill up
fine.
the hearts to a point where a lock appears, and you can so ambrosia is like level 2 nectar. But since it's going to take fucking ever for me to get to the point where I need that, because I've got to give people so much goddamn nectar to get there, that I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just, use the ambrosia to get the Titan blood, get the weapons, and then worry about the other stuff later.
I have 2 people maxed out.
I have one person maxed out right now, and nobody else is close.
Is it Cerberus?
No.
Oh, Cerberus is one of the ones that are maxed out.
I maxed out Skelly because I was trying to find out who the fuck hired him. I still haven't told you. Damn it, Skelly. Who hired you, you motherfucker? He's gonna tell me at some point.
Is he though?
He will.
I maxed out Cerberus and Artemis at the moment.
Artemis is the highest one I have of the various Greek gods. It's her and Ares, I think, are both tied. And,
Oh yeah, check
the
me out.
next-
I'm like
the next
Max
highest
Payne.
person. The next highest one is Nyx.
This is
Well,
a
I know that now.
awkward
Yeah.
situation I've gotten myself into.
What's your problem?
There are a lot of people shooting at me, and I can't really see them, so I just like step out, hit my slow-mo button. That guy called me a fucker, and that's not very nice.
Ooh. No grenades. If you can't
Oh
see
yeah,
them,
I
use
have
grenades.
those.
You have like 5.
I have those now. I can do that. I'm so
But
used
yeah.
to... I forget what the last FPS game I played. Oh, it was Metro that had just the worst grenades.
Oh yeah.
Oh, grenades are crazy good in Fear. Basically, think of them as like supers.
Oh shit,
Burn
I fell
meter.
down.
Burn
That's
meter,
bad.
throw grenade.
Pull a grenade
Also-
on the clock.
How whenever I got that final weapon in Hades, the rail, like the first time I did a run with that, it felt like I was playing a different fucking game. So there's something so weird about using that weapon in that game.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool though.
It's cool, but
Perhaps.
like using that weapon just feels weird. Just like dashing around and shooting and firing grenades. Like it felt like I was playing Contra or some shit.
I don't know, it's mostly just funny to me that you all talk about grenades, and I feel like when I beat the game with the rail, I like never use the special.
Oh, that seemed like the reason, one of the reason to use it.
Yeah, the special is really good.
I just got the well, so I got the 3-round burst, and then I got the thing that makes the bullets home, and then I got the Zeus attack boon. So I just stood in a corner and just macked the fire button because I didn't have to reload, and then I didn't have to. Oh man, those
I
grenades
think
are in fact good.
I think the best version of that gun, the best run I had with that gun was like the gun with a 3-round burst with Poseidon's boon on it so that it like knocks enemies back. And then the duo boon for Poseidon and Zeus that makes anytime an enemy get knocked back, they get struck by a lightning bolt. So it's just every single bullet is then they get hit with a bullet and also get struck by lightning every single shot. And the lightning is also inflicting that status effect that makes them hit themselves with attack. It's just like, oh, this is just insane amounts of damage constantly. Those duo boons, as a general rule, are either like completely useless or super busted.
I probably would have. I was using the sword, and I probably would have actually completed the game because I had a crazy good fucking combination of it was like Dionysus and I don't know. I got a duo that. Anyways, I was just fucking poison damage all over the place. It was amazing.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by poison damage. I think you mean hot hangover damage. Thank you.
But I ended up picking a fight with Charon. And that went real fucking bad.
I've picked a fight with Charon, and I won that fight, but it was very late in the run, and I used up like 2 Death Defiances during that fight. He hits very hard.
I've picked many fights with Charon, and I won the first time I tried it, and then none other times that I've tried it. How do I switch
Well, I
weapons?
realized that he actually has a much simpler attack pattern than I
Yeah.
It's
realized.
pretty simple.
At
it's just
least, at least until the second half of the fight when he gets angry.
yeah, he starts throwing a lot more shit at you, and
I beat him by just using the that Athena call that makes you invincible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I just maxed that out and used that, and then just stood there and wailed on him until he died. It's really useful to be able to just completely ignore damage.
Yeah, it turns out.
Sure is.
Heater and refrigerator manufacturing. Nice. Oh god. I mean, evaporated into Thanos particles.
Ectoplasm.
I feel like ectoplasm is more of a gooey thing and less of a like a dust.
What would you call supernatural dust?
The hip new street drug that I'm gonna develop. That's what I would call supernatural dust. Oh, hello, tiny child. I'm gonna run away now because you're making things explode. Oh, that's the crouch button. That's not the runaway button. Love generic glass shattering sound effects.
We'll get used to it.
I get the feeling a lot of glass is going to break over the course of this game.
Glass 'em.
Right, wasn't there supposed to be a second one of those Wolf Among Us games happening at some point?
Yeah, theoretically.
It was.
Still is, supposedly.
Fear operative.
Do you think, like... Do you think this is a shield situation of just, like, someone really wanted our acronym to spell shield?
Yeah, probably. Someone was like, we need an agency called Fear.
He's alive.
And they're like, okay, what's some bullshit we can come up with to make
Doesn't
that
appear to be injured. Although I don't know how he survived.
Worry about that later. I'm reading
What is it in this one? Like, first encounter assault?
First
recon?
encounter assault recon, yeah.
Okay. It was on the title screen.
You
and I was
can't
trying
send
to...
him in alone. That's crazy.
He can take care of himself. No
Stars was taken.
I'm gonna do it, I'm the point man.
Health or random bullshit. Yeah, let's see what the fuck's
Did you see, like, I hit the point where we hadn't played that Resident Evil Dead by Daylight in a while, so I uninstalled it to save space.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture they tweeted out where they put out, like, fucking luchador costumes for everyone recently?
No!
They've been updating that a fair bit.
If they told me that, I might not have uninstalled it.
They put in like Leon and Claire's costumes for everyone.
Yeah.
Like they've been, and they added Jill.
I knew they
Yeah, I
added
saw-
Jill
that was, like, an early
early,
one.
That was
yeah.
early, but like it's weird that they added Jill, and I don't think they added any other like main
Resident Evil character.
character. This is just Jill.
Apparently, they also added, like, dumb costumes you can put on your zombies, and that's alright.
Fish. Fish.
I've gotten better at the fishing. I used to be very bad at the fishing.
I don't get it. It's just like Animal Crossing fishing,
No, because the sound effects are different.
but isn't it Rumble?
I mean, you can, but in Animal Crossing I use sound effects, so it
Oh.
doesn't help.
I've gotten better at the fishing, but also I've started to realize... Well, I could be wrong, but I feel like that the only way to get other fish is to have a higher heat. I feel like the other fish are locked behind higher heat settings, because I have only been catching like the same 7 or 8 fish.
Maybe. I got something new that I got something like a very pretty seahorse that is literally a horse and as a fish.
Aww. It's one of Poseidon's freaky things. One of my favorite dumb things about Greek mythology is that horses were made by Poseidon out of a sea creature. So horses were aquatic first, and then became a land animal afterwards.
Biology, son.
That's how it works. I also love if you get if you talk to Poseidon about the Minotaur, he's just like, oh yeah, that was a really weird story. But anyways...
Anyways, I'm not gonna tell you about it.
I mean, Poseidon's not gonna mention that time he cursed some dude's wife to fuck a bull. Which, for the record, yes, that is exactly how the Minotaur happened.
No, I figured, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine why they wouldn't want to put that in their nice video game about having fun.
He just mentions that it was a long, sordid story, but basically the Minotaur exists as a reminder to everyone not to take him off. It's just like, oh yeah, cool, Poseidon, douchebag. All of the
Don't you
Greek
wanna
gods.
fuck this bull?
Artemis is like actually the only Greek goddess who's not terrible. God or goddess. Again, it's one of those funny things that Greek mythology, Hades is actually one of the chillest of the gods. He's generally pretty okay and reasonable. Compared to his family, who all suck.
Compared to Zeus.
Especially compared
Oh.
to Zeus.
There was a conversation I had with Zeus where he was like, "Oh man, Demeter is still upset about that missing kid of hers. I keep trying to make jokes about it whenever I see her to lighten the mood, and she doesn't take it well." It's just like, Zeus, you fucking Jesus Christ, what is wrong with
Dead
you?
with a missing kid. Like, fucking make another one.
I keep making jokes about her missing child, and she's not lightening up. I don't get it.
Just make another one.
Zeus has never had a problem with that.
You just fucked up nerd. You know you can make more.
There are some omissions in Hades that I really wish Hera was in the game. I would I like their take on the Greek gods so much that I would like to see the others.
Oh man.
It bums me out that Hera's not in there. I'd like to see Hephaestus,
You do
Apollo.
damage to enemies by constantly turning your back to them.
I fucking love Apollo.
I feel like the only, because I vaguely remember like seeing the giant bomb interns play this once.
Mm-hmm.
And like I know there's a point where like you get teleported to a hallway of blood and then a little skeleton man shows up.
You're waiting for that?
I'm kind of waiting for that.
I don't remember that.
I vaguely remember that.
It's in the, on PS3, it's in the little video on the SMB. Diet Squish and Physicola, I'm like 90% sure, go back to the Condemned streams, and I think those are the same soda brands that are in Condemned. I think that means that the Lords of Metal are in the F.E.A.R universe, or whatever they were called.
God.
What were they called again?
I believe it was the Lords of Metal.
Okay, that's good.
Condemned is so bad.
Whatever. Condemned's okay.
No, because Condemned 1 sets up the dumb plot system in Condemned 2.
Yeah, it does.
You remember the voice?
I do. How could you forget about your voice?
I didn't. Just making sure you hadn't.
Also, I think I've turned my corner on my theory on dashes in this game.
Oh?
Just
What was
like,
your
dash is the best?
What was your dash theory?
Oh, I really liked Athena's, which
Oh,
is still
yeah.
pretty good, but I think Poseidon's is my favorite.
Poseidon, I think, is probably the best dash because it just turns your dash into an attack.
Yeah, it's like it alternate
I mean,
attack,
Athena
and that's
also
pretty
does, but it's just a weak
It's
attack.
also, yeah,
Yeah, Poseidon's is like super strong and throws people across the fucking room.
yeah. I'm surprised how much damage I end up doing with the dash. Like I've just killed people with the dash.
Oh yeah, no, there were entire rooms where I was just like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna swing. I'm just gonna dash. Especially if you have something like the gun or the bow or whatever, where it's like, whatever, I'm just gonna dash. It's a faster attack at this point.
Product placement, Dell XPS. Everybody runs Dell XPS in the F.E.A.R future past.
That is terrible.
God, I barely want to load up Hades again right now because I'm having such a terrible fucking run with the bow currently. Like, I'm just getting nothing good. My attack sucks. My special attack's okay. I'm just like, I don't even want to finish this run.
That's fair. I hate when you get like a decent ways into a run, but you just know that what you got isn't gonna
Hey,
be.
Event Horizon found. That movie
There
with,
was one run I did. Yeah, with Sam Neill.
Yeah. I couldn't remember who was in that movie. I just knew there was a movie.
And Larry Fishburne.
Yeah.
Good old Larry Fishburne.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry I interrupted you talking about Hades and bad runs.
Oh yeah. I was having a really bad run with, I think, the gun, and I managed to just find, like, I overwrote something and just turned the run around. Like, okay, this is alright. But I was just having, like, a terrible run until, like, the middle.
Oh shit.
Also, is it just me, or have you noticed, like, Asphodel, the second area? Seems like that place goes by in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Like, I feel like every time I finish Asphodel, I'm like, wait, already? Like, every time I come up to the Hydra fight, I'm surprised at how fast that is.
I feel like my only thing about Asphodel is one of the mini bosses against like the 4 witches, depending on how my setup is the worst.
Yeah.
I have never really had much problem with that fight. They're not bad. Yeah, I feel like most of the time I can just like stand and attack, and like thank God your default attack always cancels out ranged attacks.
Yeah.
It's with the fists especially, you can just stand there and punch and they can't get a shot off. Like even when they're shooting, you're just destroying everything by swinging. So.
All right, let's jump in the water.
Oh, I got this super dumb upgrade with fists using the hammer that just makes your attack like punch combo never stop, because it replaces your combo ender with the dash attack and then just restarts the combo. So you can just hold down attack and never stop punching.
See, I do that, but I just do that with the... I just mash dash while I'm punching, so generally speaking, my combo never ends anyway.
That's fair. The fists are really good.
I like the fists.
That's another weapon where the first run I had with the fists was like the worst run I ever had, where I just kept getting shit all.
I like the
Took you a
fists,
really long time to
especially
get that
once
ladder.
you get like the Zeus.
I fucking hate the ground wave fucking attacks.
Ground
The
what do you mean?
wide waves that come out that you can't break. You have to
Oh, you mean the fucking like the Great Shield guys throw out?
Not those. I think you can. Oh, maybe you can't. Yes, no, but the ones that are wider and they're like.
Oh, like the ones the Hydra shoots, or those fucking
Yes,
red
the
guys in
Hydra-
Asphodel.
Yes.
The like crescent shaped. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. It's this part.
time.
It's the hallway of blood, and now I'm gonna get over to the end. I know this bit, and there's like a happy skeleton man that you couldn't really see because it was super dark.
Skeleton.
How long is this game?
I don't know.
It's probably a thing I should have looked up before, but
It's like a 6 to 8 hour kind of
well,
game.
well, I say this just because like I feel like we are burning through missions, but I don't know if that's from like this is the console version, so they're breaking them up super short because they have to, or
No, if that's the case, if I remember correctly, I feel like you burn through the first few missions really quickly. The middle just take much longer, and then like the last few are pretty short again.
all right. Because I also feel like sometimes it's like Half-Life 2, but without the where it's just like you fall down a thing and then it's like loading, and then it loads in the rest of them. Oh man, I gotta swim. How do I go down? Oh, I don't gotta swim, I gotta crawl. Why can't Metroid crawl? Oh, excuse me. That was not a thing I was expecting. I crawled too close to the wall and like you could see through like the dude's face. Like I'm surprised they modeled that. Oh yeah, look at these security cameras.
Big boss is watching.
I'm gonna look at the security cameras and see one of the little alien dudes run up and murder the other person.
Man, I was playing Among Us with friends from work, and someone pulled off the perfect murder, and then, like, because it was like 4 people in the security room looking at the camera, and someone just offed me.
Nice.
Just with like 4 people standing there, so nobody could tell who actually did it. And it was the best. And it was the best, so it's like, okay, great. But then as soon as they started, like, trying to figure out who did it, that person got really nervous because it was the first time playing the game. They just didn't do it. They were just like, sorry, it was me. I was just like, no, it's perfect. Totally could have gotten away with that. But it was good.
I was playing last night on a stream, and it was very funny because the person who was running the stream was like, okay, now everybody change their names and pick a cartoon character. And I should have named myself Cobra Commander, but I couldn't think of it fast enough, so I just went with Optimus Prime with like a shortened version because they don't give you a lot of root names.
Mm-hmm.
But that was kind of funny because nobody knew who anybody was at that point. Because we wouldn't say, like, oh, I picked Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Man, that fucking G.I. Joe stream is fucking wild.
It's so weird. I clicked over before the Super Smash Brothers stream, so I was watching it, like, a little bit then. And there's a point, the episode involved fucking Cobra Commander created giant robots out of the Easter Island heads on Easter Island.
Yeah, this checks out. Seems like Cobra plot alright.
And so he had the giant Easter Island head robots fight 2 captured G.I. Joe mans, but then also put something in the volcano on Easter Island so that Easter Island would explode. And then the episode ended with them rescuing, like, the dudes, but Easter Island exploded. they didn't fix that one in time.
Well, you know, Cobra wins sometimes.
Yeah.
Cobra wins a shocking amount, actually. I still can't believe that the fucking G.I. Joes were like fucking 9-0 on stopping them from capturing ancient dead people's DNA. Like, they had like 12 fucking targets, and G.I. Joes literally stopped one of them. And the one they stopped was a dude who wasn't even real. Granted, for the purposes of the show, so let's assume it's
I feel like the only good use of Sun Tzu is that, like, Team Fortress 2 video.
I thought you were gonna say that.
Well... Okay, so there are 2. Deadliest Warrior, and that TF2 video where they make the joke about how Sun Tzu made a big boat and then got 2 of every animal and then beat them all up. And that's why whenever there's a big gathering of animals, it's called a zoo. That TF2 video is really good. This guy is the worst enemy soldier. I hate him so much.
Also, I need to state again, for the record, that it is baffling to me. Now that I know what the Art of War actually is and have seen it, it is baffling to me that Sun Tzu has this reputation as like the world's greatest strategist. Because it's essentially just a handbook that's like, get your head out of your ass It's not like these are super advanced strategies that will win you every battle. These are the bare bones basics you should teach anyone you are leading into battle. Like this is the basics, like how to put your fucking shoes on right. This is the FAQ, the troubleshooting guide, the most basic of basic things.
Obviously, people put together a season 8 of people.
No, clearly not. No.
Unless it says specifically put your
I mean, you want it like, you know, behind your cavalry, which also obviously should lead the charge in pitch darkness with ineffective weaponry.
behind your castle.
The fact that it took fucking what's her face showing up and casting a fucking spell to even give them like flaming weapons, like they were literally just riding out to die. They couldn't even hurt them until she randomly showed up, and nobody was planning on that.
Oh my god, there's an amazing bit of like one of the featurettes they would do for each episode, and it's like for that episode, Peter Dinklage talking about Tyrion being like, he's a smart guy, but he puts all the people, all the women and children in a crypt, fighting an enemy that can raise the dead.
No injuries have been reported.
I guess he's not that smart.
Emergency workers are still on the scene.
Ba-dum-bum.
And they just left that in.
Yeah,
I'm like, you should. That makes you look really bad. You should edit that.
it does. No, well, okay, here's the thing. How much footage do you actually think they had that made them look good? Maybe that was the least bad clip of Peter Dinklage talking
He's
about the
something
plot.
Peter Dinklage. That's the only thing he has.
That's the only one where he's not swearing and drinking.
Oh yeah, we Half-Life 2 now, baby.
They couldn't even get one from the guy who played Varys because he was just fucking horrible the whole time.
You saw the script, really? Fuck.
Like, I love that they include the footage of him like tossing the fucking script on the table, and just being like, "Man, fuck this." Like,
Yeah. Oh man. I can't believe. Oh fuck.
yeah, man, that went bad.
Oh.
That went really badly.
It went from a different kind of entertaining. Like I started watching it because I wanted to genuinely see what happened.
Yeah.
To
To see how bad the train wreck was.
It's like my wife was just taking bets on like what dumb thing's gonna happen. Do you think the leaks are right? The leaks said this. Oh fuck! The bells are ringing.
Oh god. I did love that lead up to the last few episodes, just leaks left and right. It was like, all right, which set of leaks that is terrible is
And it
going
was
to be
great
right?
because you
All of them.
You couldn't tell.
No, it was so crazy, and like some of them had something pretty crazy, but then there'd be something just close enough that you're like, that sounds believable. And then some of the leaks, I don't know who the fuck leaked this shit, because they would leak it and they would have pretty much the same right information, but there'd be a couple things that were different. So I don't know if it was like cut scene or
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm guessing. But yeah.
It's just one of those things where, like, by the end of that show, all of the leaks were potentially viable because of how fucking bad the writing had gotten.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, these leaks sound terrible, but it could be right.
Whatever you say.
Fucking Christ! Hold on, I'm having that moment where my brain is just flashing back and showing me the fucking scene of Jaime and Cersei dying, and then cutting to Tyrion moving like
Look at this fucking samurai man. Look at this samurai man. Sorry to interrupt Game of Thrones.
Sorry.
No, it's... I know, but like, look at that samurai man. That was adorable.
I'm looking for the samurai. I still don't see the samurai. I think it's there. He is. Yeah, that guy's a little bit of a samurai. He's got his big shoulder pads. Yeah, that's a silly outfit. He looks. Yeah, no, it's not great. Yeah, for whatever reason, when I think about how bad that last season was, one of the first things my brain always goes back to is just Jaime and Cersei dying under like This fucking giant cascade avalanche of bricks
Its biggest castle in the lore crumbles
just
on top
collapsed on top of them.
and Tyrion moves 2 bricks and finds them.
Yeah, it turns out if they just stood a foot to the left, they would have been fine.
Also, yeah.
Just, are you fucking serious? or fucking, oh god, what's even his fucking name? Who's the stupid pirate guy? Euron? No, who the
Euron,
fuck's
yeah.
the pirate?
No,
Is it Euron?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Him just fucking washing up on shore for the boss fight with Jaime right there at the entrance to the secret thing, and just immediately pulling his sword. It's like, motherfucker, you just swam like 3 miles. How are you ready for a fight? You just swam like 3 miles to shore. What the fuck? You just swam that far wearing weapons and armor. You are soaking wet and your ship just exploded. And he just goes, nah, it's cool. I'm just gonna immediately come out of the water with my sword ready.
He's the man that killed Jaime Lannister.
He is.
Oh, that character upsets me so much because I saw what he is in the book and read about him in the book.
In the
and I'm
book
like,
where he's basically like a horrifying Cthulhu priest.
yeah, he's like a crazy, half-insane Cthulhu priest who looks like the edgiest edgelord, and I'm just like, that sounds so much fucking cooler. And he has like a horn that will kill a dragon.
Yeah, just fucking, well, it lets him control dragons.
For
So the
control
whole idea is he's
dragons?
gonna, yeah, so the whole idea is he's basically going to steal one from Daenerys.
Like, that sounds
Like that's
fucking
his
rad.
that's his secret weapon. Is not I have a ballista that will shoot a dragon. It's I stole this fucking ancient magic bullshit, and as soon as Daenerys tries to use her dragons on my fleet, I'm going to steal one of them.
That's
And then
awesome.
I've got a dragon. And it's like, hey, that's a really good plan. That'll
Yeah.
probably work.
Guess what? Dragons kind of OP. You
Mm-hmm.
kind of want one of those.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to take it to a very dangerous spot where it might get killed and then, oh.
Well, it's okay. It's not like there's an enemy fleet armed with weapons that could hurt one. You'd remember if that was the case.
That would be, yeah. How embarrassing would
That's
it be?
not the kind of thing you can just forget.
How embarrassing would it be to be like 1,000 feet up in the air and be taken out by a ballista?
I mean, how could an entire fleet of warships sneak up on you
They were
on the
hiding
open
behind
sea?
one rock.
That was a very conveniently placed rock, I'm not gonna lie. That it could hide the entire fleet from the sky?
From the sky.
From the aerial point of view that she had? Because she was flying like fucking... Oh.
I'm glad I never
Why
watched
are you
the Game
fighting
of
evil
Thrones.
Nicolas Cage?
I don't
Why
know.
does Paxton Fennel just look like evil Nicolas Cage?
He's here after the color out of space to just be like, hey, what's up?
One of the new English VTubers did a watch party of The Color Out of Space.
Is that the one that got in trouble for saying the words Taiwan?
No.
Okay.
No, those were Japanese VTubers got in trouble for Taiwan. The English VTubers are still going strong.
I saw a tweet recently that was like someone was making fun of their brother for saying that they thought VTubers were like Hatsune Miku and like not real. And I'm gonna be honest, up until like a couple months ago, I thought VTubers were like Hatsune Miku.
Honestly, it's one of those things where it could have been. You could have told me anything, and I would have been like, "Yeah, sure, that makes sense."
Are you ready for the GBP
I-
for a VTubers?
I mean, we got to get them set up at some point, right?
We gotta do it.
Are we just gonna have one VTuber for all of us,
Well, I think
or do we each get VTubers?
clearly I think we each get one.
Okay. We don't just have some horrifying mishmash where we all gotta vote on what it is.
A devastating explosion in the harbor this evening may not have been an accident. We have learned that evidence of a fierce gun battle has been found by police investigators.
Oh, a gun battle on a boat. What could have happened there? That surely wasn't
Nothing
2
good.
stages ago.
Kaiser Soze.
You're right.
Man, chill on the shield with the shield having the double hit is real fucking good.
I like the shield double hit and then just like anything.
Well, any
That-
like I feel like hangover or chill, like something that has to like a status effect that has to be fun.
Well, like that or like Artemis even.
Oh, Artemis, yeah. More chance.
That support fire ability is fucking amazing.
To be fair, also like I like all of Artemis's abilities. All of the
Yeah, pretty much.
the blood's on the ceiling now.
Ugh. Bad things happen in here. Blood on a ceiling is always just a bad sign.
Yeah, generally. Oh,
Like
God.
blood anywhere is like a kind of okay, something bad happened, but if there's blood on the ceiling, some shit went down and up apparently.
Just makes me think of
Nightmare on Elm Street.
no,
Yeah.
Metal Gear, I think.
Oh, the hallway.
That hallway where there's just blood everywhere.
Oh, the fucking
Like
ninja
the
hallway,
site, yeah.
which
Is it
is basically straight out of Akira.
Is it Ninja Hallway or is it Psycho Mantis Hallway? 'Cause I thought it was Psycho Mantis, but
No, the ninja hallway is the one where he's got everybody all fucked up and like smashed into the walls.
Yeah. It's great.
Because you like follow the trail of bodies to the room where you fight the ninja, and he's like made killing a guy when you get there. But also that hallway in Metal Gear Solid is like straight out of Akira. The fucking hospital scene where he's escaping and he just smashes everybody.
I've never seen Akira.
Akira's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Great. Manga's actually even better.
Just wait for the live action movie.
Yes.
What's up,
Yeah,
buddy?
it's crazy.
The best live action adaptation of Akira remains Kanye West's music video for Power.
All right, buddy, get moving.
Shit.
Battle's gotta be close.
I'm just saying, it's legitimately actually okay.
Squad, check in. Team, get to cover.
I know where your boyfriend is.
It took me way too long to realize how to find out Crow's name.
Did you talk to him?
No, I talked to him like 20 times and he never fucking told me shit. He always just
Oh,
told me
is
to get out
that
of the room.
is that the thing you mentioned where you looked in?
Yeah, when I opened the codex and scrolled past it, Zagreus was like, "Oh, that's his name."
Yeah.
Because in the codex he's listed as Patroclus, but when you talk to him, he never tells you his name.
Forgot about that.
Yeah,
But it makes sense.
it's really annoying.
I like that though, because that's a cool idea. Because Achilles is the storyteller.
Yeah, because he's actually got like a straight up magical codex. It is literally in universe, like filling out this information as you go. I like that, and I like that the story technically got kicked off because the fucking narrator accidentally spilled beans.
Yes.
It was like, oh, fucking Zagreus found this note written by his real mother. And Zagreus is like, wait, what do you mean by real mother? And the narrator's like, ah, shit.
Fuck that one up.
I hear you.
How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
You are shooting a lot of these guys in fear.
Yeah.
Where do villains in these games get so many fucking weapons?
Okay, well.
Also, is there
Have-
random sides? Sorry, to take the conversation back completely away from
Yeah,
here,
no, it's
has there
fine.
ever been a good GI Joe game?
No.
Damn it!
Been a good GI Joe movie.
Has there ever been a GI Joe fighting game?
Oh, God damn, that would be really good, though.
It would, right?
Yeah, like now that you said that, I'm like, wait. Now I.
Battle Grid.
Yeah, like kinda. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
There was a recent G.I. Joe game. I don't think it was very well received, I think, but I don't remember what
I
it
need
was
to go
called.
look up the list.
Of G.I. Joe video games.
Well, I've found apparently some kind of GI Joe fan game made using the Beats of Rage thing. That this is questionable, but I mean, so is GI Joe. But we look up Wikipedia. GI Joe video game. List of G.I. Joe video games. G.I. Joe Cobra Strike for the Atari. G.I. Joe Real American Hero for the Apple II Commodore 64. Action Force. G.I. Joe for the NES. Produced by Ken Lobb.
Oh shit.
G.I. Joe The Atlantis Fact.
That's a good name.
G.I. Joe The Arcade Game by
What's that?
Konami in '92.
Alright.
G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra, which is an Xbox 360, PS3.
That sounds like
PlayStation
that's a
2, PS3
tie-in
game.
to the...
Yeah, that's the movie. G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra Basic Training, no description. G.I. Joe Battleground, Joe Strike, and Joe War on Cobra, also no description for any of those.
I think War on Cobra is the recent one.
G.I. Joe Operation Blackout is it from 2020.
That might be the one I'm thinking of.
It's not out yet.
Oh, shit. I thought it was.
Yeah, G.I. Joe Operation Blackout will be released for Windows, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One on October 13th, 2020.
Well, that's
So literally 12 days and we get
a G.I. Joe video game.
yeah. Set to be published by Game Mill Entertainment. Game Mill is just automatically a thing that doesn't make me feel okay. Oh, but what though? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
In the base game, players take control of 12 characters from the G.I. Joe team or Cobra Command. In 2 Sonic Adventure 2 style story modes.
Oh,
one where players control
no.
the protagonists, and one where players control the... Wait, what do you mean, oh no? Sonic Adventure 2 is one of the greatest games ever made.
That's what you want to invoke.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 is fucking awesome. I'm sorry, is this up for debate?
I had this discussion with someone recently. I think I like Sonic Adventure 1 more if I had to, like, gun to my head pick a
fuck
Sonic
off.
Adventure.
You're crazy.
You like fucking Big the Cat?
Yeah,
you're
because
saying?
you gotta get the Dreamcast fishing controller, and then you...
Man,
Still laugh really fucking hard at that Botchamania joke about Big.
yeah.
I don't. It's so
That got me. It's
but
really
I
dumb,
laughed
but it got me.
so hard. well, it's Big.
God damn it. Just... Botchamania remains pretty good.
Wooly showed up in a recent one.
Oh, what for?
That just like to make.
Was
a
he just
plug.
getting mocked by fucking Dio?
Well, he made a plug.
I'm
and
sorry, I think
he
you mean
read one of the
Mace.
chapters From,
Oh, sorry, yes, he's Mace now.
He read one of the chapters from
Mace,
Christopher
the Dark
Jones'
Age.
So I saw there was a Reddit comment that was like, do you think it's Mace after the pepper spray or Mace after the weapon? And then someone just said, no, it's this, and then linked a picture of Mace the Dark Ages box art.
Yes.
And I was just like, you know what, you're probably right.
They're probably not wrong. I'm gonna look up this G.I. Joe War on Cobra.
God.
Oh, this is weird looking.
You ever...
It looks like a weird free-to-play thing.
You ever think about the bad wrestling and how bad it is?
Sometimes I try to ignore it. Man, Cobra Commander is cool looking as fuck. Holy shit.
Did you see the thing where Billy Mitchell showed up on AEW?
No?
Like Donkey Kong Cheat Man, Billy
No,
Mitchell is
did
apparently a friend of Nero.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, I heard Nero's debut. He almost killed 2 people and himself.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see that.
it didn't go well.
Okay.
He
He threw some guy over the guardrails and smashed him into another dude's face.
he kind of fucked up
I don't know who they were.
Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela.
Oh my man.
Sonny Kiss was on Lucha Underground that last season.
Harry, come on. Come on, Theseus, do your shit. Okay, that's an easy one.
Oh, he's gonna do his shit. And you're gonna hate it.
I hate Theseus so much.
Okay, apparently that G.I. Joe War on Cobra thing was like a terrible, terrible fucking free-to-play game.
Oh.
Right, I'm a shield man, so I can block.
also, I continue to just look at pictures from these various games and be like, man, Cobra Commander's cool as fuck. Love that guy.
I really liked you revealing the thing about the Transformers cartoon and Old Snake, because that is so
Yep.
dumb, and then it's real. And it's like, yeah, okay.
There's a long history of Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover events.
Well, it makes sense, because like they're both Hasbro toys.
Yeah. Like, there was one comic recently that was like a full-on crossover between G.I. Joe and Transformers, but it was like... The art and the writing of those comics both implied to me that the creators of the comic were dropping heavy acid while creating said comics.
Nice.
Because let me go find the big dumb thing. Because I've mentioned this to you before, but you've probably forgotten this comic is up to date. Comic. What the fuck is the name of
I
the
just
thing?
noticed
that
the one
they did?
shade in the crowd that cheers for Zagreus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that guy. I always make sure to walk near him because Zagreus is like, I did this for
Oh, that's
you.
awesome. They put the poster down, but someone covered it up with Futurious. Oh, that's great.
It's like
I
the
never
one
noticed
shade
that.
that has a banner of you.
Yeah,
Your one fan.
yeah.
This is good stuff.
Doing it for you, Shade. Two sticks. Tear my eyeballs out.
Time for sticks. Time to say Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. I'd ask if I was lost, but I don't. I feel like that's kind of a...
That's the game. That's just the game.
Also, that's just me.
Also, yeah.
I do remember being over here.
Okay, yes, I found it.
Uh-oh.
That Transformers versus G.I. Joe comic ended with them having to go to the core of the Earth and trigger Earth's giant robot transformation because it turned out Earth was secretly Cybertron's brother planet that had been in hibernation the whole time.
What?
And its real name was Atlas, also known as Pan Gaiden. Because Pangea, but Gaiden.
Spin off of Earth.
And the United States is like a giant shield that it wears on one arm.
Oh, god damn it.
What are you talking about? Sounds great. Possibly. We're wrong about this.
Fucking comic books, swear to
I'm
god.
gonna post this picture in the Discord.
I'll still never get over the Batman who laughs and Batman.
Oh,
hat. I'll never.
yeah, no, it's so painful.
You mean the
It's
Bat?
bad.
Yeah.
But also look at that picture. The laser scrolls refer to him as Pan Gaiden.
Okay, hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is this? Fuck. Fuck. Ah.
Yeah, what? What's up? What's up, man? What's wrong? You seem upset.
Like,
But look, Atlas. Earth is a robot in disguise.
I wish
Yeah,
I
I'm
had-
pretty sure that the entire point of that comic was just to be as trippy as humanly possible, and that everyone was high as fuck while they were writing it.
This checks out.
I mean, if there's one job you can do while high,
Writing comic books is that.
writing comic books is definitely that.
Especially Hasbro comic books. But also, just goddamn, Cobra Commander is cool as fuck. Look at that guy.
I like his metal head thing more than the weird hood. I'm just gonna throw that
Yeah,
out there.
I like the mask. I do like the mask more than the hood. There was one really good design, I think, in the IDW comics, where he had like a cool suit with like a shitty turtleneck that then went into the mask. It was like a really cool. Let me see. He also had like a 6 snake cane.
I didn't realize that Tiny Vermin was actually a boss fight.
Yeah, it is.
I did not realize that. I was just
Yep.
fighting everything, and then realized there's a health bar at the top of the screen. Oh shit, I should probably deal with that.
Yeah, that guy's a problem.
Yeah,
I just found him like
shit.
yesterday, by the way.
Wow.
He's
Like,
very funny
I
to
was
me.
on run. I was on run like really before I found that thing.
Shit, he is fucking my shit up hard.
He run.
He's for serious.
Don't be near him.
I have to, I got the shield.
Oh
I can
right.
throw it, but
Throw it.
It's not that good.
Well, yeah.
I put Doom on it, but it's not that good.
Well, I mean, the Doom's all right.
The Doom card's good, but it's not strong enough.
It's better than Doom Eternal.
I have Doom 2016 on it.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's the one you
good.
want.
That's the one you want, yeah.
Check the rebels. Must unhandle it. I need you on standby to head inside Army camp as soon as the site is secure. Roger.
God. Every once in a while, I'm just like, man, remember Doom Eternal? And then I get sad.
Hold on, I'm gonna post this GI Joe cover.
Uh-oh.
I love Cobra Commander so much.
Pretty good.
Like, I had a weird thing where it's like when I was rewatching that GI Joe cartoon, I was like, holy shit, I used to really like GI Joe. I fell out of that at some point, I guess, and just like forgot that it was a thing that I ever paid attention to. But looking back at my childhood, I'm like, I actually watched a significant amount of that. It's part of my just fucking early cartoon staples, I guess.
I feel like I was way too young for G.I. Joe to be a thing.
I had a ton of the toys.
Um,
I had so many action figures.
but I watched a fair amount of Gen 1 Transformers. I was way more Transformers than G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's... I don't know.
G.I. Joe is
Dude,
so weird.
Check out that fucking Hasbro stream. They're still going.
Hasbro is just streaming G.I. Joe cartoons 24 hours a day, and they are just the weirdest nonsense.
They're nuts. They're nuts.
Fuck.
There was that first episode we watched had that dude that got like fucking brainwashed and put in the Truman Show-esque town where everybody was like fucking goo
Yep.
synthoids.
Everyone
'Cause
was
Cobra was
goo.
trying to extract. So
But he-
Cobra was trying to extract information that the scientists had given him. So they kidnapped him, made a bunch of goo copies of everyone he loved, trapped him in a Truman Show town, had an evil copy of his parrot that was like triggered, like giving him code words to give him epileptic seizures, so they could take him back to the hospital and interrogate him under the guise of treating him. It was insane. And he thought he had PTSD, and they gave him like a wife and a kid, and told him it had been 6 years since the accident where he lost his memory or whatever. He gave him like a whole fake job working in a shipyard.
They dyed his hair and his beard with
Yeah, they
shitty-
dyed his hair gray so that it looked like he'd aged. It was nuts. And he only found out it was all fake because his real parrot showed up at the island and killed the fake parrot in a fight.
Yep. Well, he turned the fake parrot back to goo, and then there was
Well,
the point
yeah,
where he was
killed
like,
that fake parrot.
where he was like, "No, I gotta go save my wife and my
Yeah.
kid," and then
Like, when
the
the
tiny
island was
child,
exploding.
the tiny child,
The
had a
island's
rocket launcher.
exploding. The island's exploding. He's like, I gotta go back to my house. It's on fire. I gotta save my wife and child, even though he knows now that the whole island is fake. Because he's like, no, I still love him. And he runs back and he opens the door, and his wife is holding a machine gun, and his like 6-year-old daughter is holding a fucking RPG. And they're just aiming him at him when he opens the door. And then his parrot like fires the laser thing that turns them back into just piles of
Oh,
goo.
I fucking
And he
hate
escapes back. He escapes back out the door, and the house explodes and burns down. And the other GI Joes run up, and they're like, "Dude, what's up? Is there something important in that house?" And he like stares at the house that's on fire, and he's like, "No, just my dreams." And then it just hard cuts to the G.I. Joe logo, and they just scream, "G.I. Joe!"
That is like one of the
Fucking-
most fucked up like psychological thrillers.
It's a
so
nightmare.
weird.
It's so fucked up. And that was the first episode we watched where they were streaming it. We just clicked over there because I wanted anything to watch other than the debates. Also, was a single one of those fucking episodes just one part, or were they all multi-part fucking nightmares?
Eventually, I think some of them started to be one parts, but all the ones that night were just all like, because there was that
That
which
one
was
with the
2 parts.
teleporter. How many episodes?
There was that which
How
was
many
like
episodes
5
that fucking
parts.
teleporter?
5 parts for the
Jesus.
teleporter thing. There was 5 parts for the DNA thing.
Serpentor.
Yeah, with Serpentor and Sergeant Slaughter, the world's greatest soldier.
I love that you got caught off from talking about how that guy looked like Sergeant Slaughter by them announcing that it was Sergeant Slaughter.
I did. I was like
And then
typing. I
Sergeant
was
Slaughter's
about,
voice coming out of the character.
I was about to be like, who is this Sergeant Slaughter looking motherfucker? And then one of the
And then the G.I. Joes see this guy pull up and they're like,
oh,
"Oh,
hey,
fuck,
what's
it's
up,
Sergeant
Sergeant
Slaughter."
I was like, what?
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he voices the character. Yep, he is in G.I. Joe. He's their drill instructor. He's like America's greatest soldier, and he voices the character. It's pretty good.
Oh,
And
Also, check out like weird, fucking vaguely hipster Cobra Commander with his weird turtleneck.
I got
But a
3
dapper
additional
suit.
dashes from Hermes.
you just got what from Hermes?
3 additional dashes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a lot of dashing.
I love
There's a lot of dashes.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that feels good.
You having fun with the dashes?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fucking smart.
The problem is, like, realizing that you're gonna lose that on your next run. You're gonna get so
Oh,
used
yeah.
to having like
I
5
hate that.
dashes.
Yeah.
I hate getting a really so TFP. If you've seen the credits,
Yep.
you know that thing that happens the last time you beat it before the credits.
Yeah.
How much does it suck to have like an incredible build for that?
I don't know, because I had a shaky build, and I was like, okay.
Okay, I had like the most solid build imaginable, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rock this shit. And then nah.
No. I am
I have
so
5 dashes
confused.
and they're all beside me. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Poseidon's got some good shit.
I really didn't like him until I started using the dashes. And now
I was a big fan of the attack, just to like keep enemies off
I
me.
don't like it because I find I want to.
I want to keep enemies close so I can smack them.
Well,
many
with
times.
ranged attacks, I want to keep enemies back.
Well, fair.
So like if I'm using the gun or the bow, it's like nah, get the fuck back.
Man, I really.
Have you tried the final bow aspect TFP?
No, I got it, but I haven't
Okay.
unlocked it.
Okay. I went ahead and unlocked it when it popped up because I'm still waiting for someone to mention the gun to me.
Oh man, the gun one is so crazy.
I want it, but
It's
nobody's
so
bringing
crazy.
it up.
Have you seen
Who do
what
I
it
need to
is?
talk to? Who do I need to talk to?
Zeus. I think.
That's okay, because Zeus gives me really good stuff anyways. I usually get at least one thing from Zeus per run.
Where am I supposed to go?
Somehow I feel like this is not the run.
But you got 5 dashes though.
Yeah, that's gonna fucking suck. When I die.
Yeah, it is.
You were just talking about how good that was.
It
You
felt
got
good. What?
What?
Why is this
Yo.
a boon that I would get? I got strong drink, which is the boon that you get all health back from a fountain and stench.
It's so
and
good.
sticks.
Oh,
It's
wow.
actually super good if you get it early.
If you get it
If
early,
you get it early,
because of the bonus damage, and also, like, I don't even mind getting it in sticks, because you get that fountain right at the end, so if you fuck up
Well, yeah,
bad,
but
and
that's
then
like
you just get a
5%.
full health.
Well, yeah, that does count.
Okay.
So, the fountain at the end of every area of Hades counts for that.
Yeah, but that's
So
only
if you
like,
get the one for like 5% bonus damage per fountain, you're
Oh,
guaranteed like a 20 to 25% damage boost by the time you get to the final boss.
Sure, I guess. I guess I was thinking like,
Yeah, and it also does help for like if you're just totally fucked up from fights and it's like I need all my health right now.
yeah,
That's
Well, also
actually, like,
'cause,
legit one of my favorite Dionysus runes.
yeah. I guess I got the 3% one, which doesn't seem like that great.
Yeah,
3%'s
it's
3%.
It's still
you know?
okay. It stacks. Like it
Yeah,
stacks up as
it's
you go.
3,
It's
6,
still
9,
okay.
12.
Like it's not nearly as dramatic, mind you, but it is okay.
Where am I supposed to go?
To hell.
Shit.
No, you got to get out. That's the point.
You should go clone yourself.
I'm gonna try to. I had this game FAQs thing back up, so I'm just gonna go here and type in interval 03.
Oh, you fucking rats. Wait, where the fuck is... There's so much poison, I don't know where the... Okay, there it is. Jesus.
I hate every enemy in Styx.
They're
I hate the
mostly
Temple of
just
Styx.
super annoying.
This guide does not work for me. Because it
Oh,
is.
can't beat it.
Oh, sorry, what?
Well, you finish your thing first.
This guide is like one unbroken paragraph per section. And it's like, nuh-uh. And that's the highest rated guide on Game FAQs.
Great.
Holy shit.
I was gonna ask, did you play any after the credits?
A little bit. I've
Okay.
still been going at it. Like I want to try to social link max out a couple more people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do Dusa, but Dusa's like don't social link with Dusa. Is my life lesson for you. Because you know how you were like, oh, you gotta give the people after you do the thing a bunch of, or you switch to the ambrosia or whatever.
To the ambrosia. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so if you social link with Dusa, she is the only person like this. But, so your first phase with Dusa, you give her 1 ambrosia. And then you do it again and you give her 2 ambrosia.
Oh, Jesus.
And then you do it again and you give her 3 ambrosia.
Oh, God.
And you do this until you give her up to 5 ambrosia to set.
Bitch. Shit.
Jesus Christ. You says thirsty.
But like I've already given her like 6 ambrosia, so like we're already
Jesus fuck.
we're already in there.
I mean, I've got a stockpile of like 20.
But on the bright side, I do. So you maxed out Skelly. You
Yeah.
said the thing that you got the thing that you get for Skelly, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Dusa gives you one of those as well, so you can call
Okay.
in.
That helps.
Yeah. And she's really useful to call in, turns out.
Yeah.
Except you can't call her in against Hades, which,
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense, but... I realized I was trying to talk around it, and then I just stopped trying to talk around it.
You just said it.
I just said it.
You just said it.
I did.
I
I'm
can't believe you spoiled that the boss of Hades is Hades.
I know. Oh, wait. This is new. We've wandered around for an hour and a half, and now we've found the way forward, maybe.
Way forward.
It's very different. Than
Yeah.
These days.
What
They,
was the last thing
they
did?
put out a thing recently, some license thing that I saw that was like, okay. My bones.
Probably.
Oh no, I'm not, because I can do this.
Now you need a
Aha.
lucky tooth. Get that lucky tooth.
Wait, this is a fucking wrench calendar? Is your sexy pinup a
Ah,
wrench? That's so goofy.
Yeah, man.
Hades is real good at just disappearing when I fucking have greater call.
Uh-huh.
Just
That
fucking,
guy.
fucking dipping on that shit.
Apparently, Way Forward this year has put out Vitamin Connection.
Yep, that
Troll
was...
Hunters, Defenders of Arcadia,
Troll Hunters was the thing I
And-
saw recently.
and a Bakugan game.
Naturally,
Bakugan's still a thing?
I guess.
I mean, it has a game that came out this year, apparently.
Apparently.
Then again, Zoids has a game that came out this year, and that's clearly not a thing anymore, so...
God.
Fucking Zoids.
I haven't thought about Zoids in a very long time.
Ah! Sorry. I just randomly read a thing on Wikipedia. Apparently when they started G.I. Joe and started selling the toys, Hasbro was reluctant to make toys of the villains from Cobra for fear that they would not sell.
Oh.
It's like, motherfucker, do you know what country you're in? People love the villains. Also, Cobra Commander's amazing.
Second phase of Hades with 5 health.
You
You
got,
got
this.
this. How many Death Defiances do you got?
Absolutely not.
You
And-
should have more. You should have more than that. Yeah, the tooth. What happened to the tooth?
It fucking went because I got stuck in a room with poison,
Poison
and
fucking
I could
sucks.
not see where the fuck.
Yeah, I hate that. I keep losing sight of those things because the poison fucks up your screen and you're taking damage constantly. And there's so much bullshit. There's so many traps.
God, fuck. What the fuck is up with Achilles?
It's a very spooky physical machine.
Well, make sure you get your advice from fucking Hypnos.
Yeah, I got killed by Redacted.
Yep. You gotta watch out for those redacteds.
They're a fucker.
I love the stupid wrench calendar so much. Oh, don't fire in the hole.
See, if you stare at the wrench calendar and open your codex.
Oh shit, there's a helicopter. Oh shit, the frame rate does not like the helicopter.
I feel like I should just commit suicide. I think Hades with just one death defense.
No, you got this. On the other hand, like, if you just get to Hades and you don't have any Death Defiance, I mean, fighting him is basically suicide.
Yeah. One way or another, you're gonna get where you're going. Oh, you just don't want it. You just don't want him to win.
Yeah.
It's like anyone but you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get killed by a rat. You know, I wonder what fucking Hypnos says if you die to a random rat.
He's like, oh, we don't have those vermins in here normally, I think, is the general idea. There's another one of these samurai mans.
Oh.
What's up?
I just found the I got into the administration.
Yeah, you did.
Figure out what the fuck.
You can check all your stats.
You can see where everything went wrong. Yep, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Yep, that was bad. Yep. Yep. Oh, that one was good. Nope, that was bad. That was bad.
Well, there was that one though.
I like that it keeps track of like the boons you get, so you can see which boons you get a lot. So like for me, it's just like
Spoilers, Artemis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I like maxing out the social links because they draw little cute pictures of the people.
Yeah.
Like I really like the cute little Cerberus and the cute little Artemis that I have.
Side hustle and tree shot, which is Dionysus.
Yeah.
Side hustle is amazing.
Especially if you get it early.
Oh yeah, no. Like if you get it late, it's useless, but
Yeah, if you get it, I say like you get to Elysium, you get it.
yeah.
See, my secret is I kind of don't like Dionysus's cast, so I rarely get that.
It does too much damage, and then the stun that lays out.
Yeah, but like
Well, and because it goes around the shields.
Yeah.
So fuck you,
that.
Theseus.
Yes, there's that.
Artemis's cast also goes through shields, actually.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But I learned that a couple runs ago.
Oh, well that actually makes that way more useful then, because I kind of... Her cast was always my, like, the... Outside of Aphrodite, man, her cast is amazing. Outside of her is Artemis.
But,
actually, I take that back. I don't think I've ever used Zeus's cast.
I've used it a couple times, it's not... So the reason I don't like Dionysus's cast, or Zeus's cast really, is because a lot of my strategy is
oh, like sticking the cast in a guy and damaging them?
Because I have the maxed out perk that's like...
Yeah. I mean, I also have that, but I consider that more of a bonus than a strategy. Like, if I can do that, then sure, but... Oh god, did you ever get the duo between Artemis and Zeus?
The one where it leaves, if you leave the...
Where if your cast is just laying there, then it strikes him with lightning?
Yeah.
That one's fucking busted. Holy shit. Especially in the Theseus Minotaur fight, you get in the middle of the ring, like, they're done. You don't even have to attack, you just stay out of their way and they die in like 30 seconds.
But yeah, so the times I will use the Dionysus cast is if I'm using the bow of Charon, I think, or the bow that lets you load.
Yeah, aspect of Chiron.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you mean Hera is the one that lets you load the cast.
Yeah, that's the one. If I use that bow, then I will use the Dionysus cast all day because it just turns the bow into a rocket launcher, and it's like, yeah.
Like, hey, do you want to do like fucking 1600 damage a shot?
Yes.
Here. I would like to do that.
And then I also had the duo boon that's Poseidon and somebody that was just like, what if every time you throw a cast, it throws out a second cast that's slightly weaker behind it?
Oh wow, that's
so,
a good one.
So I had that with the bow, so I was just shooting 6 Dionysus casts out of my bow.
Jesus. Fucking Christ.
And then I died on the final boss, and I was very sad.
I've gotten some duos recently that were pretty busted. I mentioned the one with fucking Ares and Zeus that just makes all of your revenge effects happen by default just from being near people. Oh, that one is... If you have like a few revenge ones stacked up, that one is insane. The Ares Poseidon duo is also kind of crazy because it changes your cast into an aura, so it's just like a shit ton of damage radiating off of you whenever you have it activated. And if you have like 3 casts, you just hit it 3 times and stack the damage. Like, I wiped out Theseus and the Minotaur insanely fast with that thing, just standing near them. There's some really busted combos in that game, and I'm a big fan of that. It reminds me in a way of the way
shit.
that the stuff in Transistor worked, where
Yeah.
you could kind of like load your skills onto other skills and make some really busted combos.
Yeah.
This feels like kind of a better version of that.
For sure. So I just saw the boon that's a duo of Athena and Ares, whereas like your abilities that deflect immediately activate the Doom effects.
Oh Jesus!
So just throw Doom on one and then hit it with the other and just keep doing that.
Oh, did you see the Aphrodite Ares duo?
Yes,
So that as long as they're weak, the doom keeps
Oh.
happening.
Oh,
that's a
wow.
very good one.
So if you just keep the weakness on them,
Yeah,
Huh?
for full damage. It just constantly dooms people as long as
Oh,
they're
just
weak and
as
doomed.
long as they're weak, it just dooms. The doom is
Holy
eternal
fuck.
as long as they're weak. It's
Okay.
nuts. It's nuts.
That's...
Turns out Aphrodite and Ares make a good team. Who would
Yeah,
have
they're
thought?
ones that I've gone for a lot. I really
It's almost like those two have experience working together.
I think we're gonna leave this Armacam facility for next time in the F.E.A.R.
Okay.
But because it's been about 2 hours, and
Okay. That
Go on.
stream went by pretty fast.
Yeah. Turns out when you talk about anything other than F.E.A.R., it goes by pretty quick. Anyway, join us next time when we play more F.E.A.R.
All right, I thought that guy just face planted out of the
He kind of did, but he like face planted into prone.
Oh, okay.
He was like, haha.
He jumped out, but was a cool military guy about
Yeah. I'm at the stop streaming button. All right, everybody.
it. All right. Good night, everybody.